All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm getting ready to motivate. I'm getting ready to motivate. How are you all? It's been a long time. It's been such a long time. Oh my God, being great is one thing. Let me share this with you. This is the one and only Coach Quentin Sharon Carson. Let me share this with you. Being great is one thing. Staying great is a whole different issue. And staying great is so hard and so difficult. But I'm gonna start trying to give you my content and minimizing it because I know everybody's working, everybody's going back to school. People are trying to get other degrees, other certifications, and working and trying to find that perfect match and that perfect balance between work, life, family, goals, and God. I get it. I'm on that too as well. So I'm extremely confident and cognizant of your time. So I will try my best to not give you 30, 40, 50 minutes of talking. I want to pick up where I left off about 2, 3 years ago. I did a video, and it's one of my most watched videos. Um, it's about 900 views. To some people, that's like, oh, 900 views. It's not viral. Um, I don't know what that means, viral. Because half of the things people consider viral to me is some silly shit. That's just my opinion, and all of us have one. Some of the things that people call viral is just silly shit. But I want to pick up 2 years ago where I left off on toxic women because I've been talking to a lot of men, and I want to help men out. So this is for the men. I'm not a male basher. I hear other speakers and I'm listening to them, and there's some celebrities that are on this male basher tip. Male basher. They've created their platforms to tell men, to tell women, pardon me, to tell women, oh, let me tell you the brother you don't need to be with. Let me tell you the man you don't need to be with. Let me tell you this guy that you don't need to date. Let me tell you this guy that you shouldn't marry. And I'm looking like most of it's hypocritical because my mind, I'm thinking you've been divorced 3 or 4 times. So shit, couldn't a woman say you're that guy that you're speaking of? That's like baffling to me. So this is for the men. But if you're a woman and you're watching, I appreciate you. I honor your time as well. But let's balance the playing field. Okay? It takes two to enter any relationship, and it takes two to fuck it up. Period. Both parties need to own what they brought to the table, whether it's successful or whether the relationship is a failure. Now, I'm not calling anybody a failure. I'm calling the relationship a failure. I'm calling the relationship toxic. And this is for the men. Men, I need you to wake up. This is 2020. I believe the day is either the 29th. I'm so involved. I'm reading The Magic just to give you some updates on me because it's been about 13, 14 months since I've been here. But I'm reading The Magic by The Secret on how to develop an atmosphere of gratefulness. So I won't keep you long. Nevertheless, this is for the men. I want to get to my point, and I want to make some points. At the end of this 2 or 3 part series, I'm going to let you know. So you got to follow with me, share, like, comment. Let me know if this is helping you. I had a few people to say, hey man, this is the best video I've saw on YouTube. So this is for the men. Men, all men, white, black, Hispanic men. We are losing too many men to suicide, and it's attached to relationship sickness. Relationship sickness is a definition, a clinical definition by psychologists and psychiatrists to let you know, to inform the public that some people will literally make you sick. It is not normal for you to be waking up with headaches. It is not normal for you to be walking around with vertigo. It is not normal for you to have high blood pressure. It is not normal for you to have bouts with abdominal stress and abdominal pain and IBS and all of these based on psychiatry by the Department of Psychiatry, American Psychiatry, that relationships can literally make you sick. I'm going to let that rest on you for a second. Those relationships that you compromise, that you give people second chances, third chances, fourth opportunities, when you should have been told them, you know what? The first problem is this, man. Watch this. This is the first problem we have. Compromising. That's the first problem. You know you didn't want her when you took her out to dinner. Let's be honest. You knew you didn't want her when you took her to the mall. You didn't know you didn't want her when you took her out of town. You know you only had one thing and one thing only. And 95% of the women you deal with only has pulled on your one string, and the only thing you had to offer, and if they agree with this, it was the only thing they got from you, because it's the only thing you had to offer. It's the only thing that you wanted. It's the only thing that you desired. It's the only thing that you chased after, and that was sex. Other than that, you had no goddamn business being in that relationship with a woman. And that's a real man talking about real relationships in real time. Not these other men that's talking and they got their platform and they bitter, angry, upset. I'm madly in love. So you got to watch this video, because I'm going to tell you the third woman. I'm going to tell you the woman that all men need to have in their life right now, currently. But before you can get that woman, I need you to get the women out of your life, so you're not carrying over emotional, mental, psychological baggage. Because no woman, the right woman, doesn't deserve that. She don't deserve that. She deserves a better you. She deserves the most improved you. She deserves the great you. She deserves the best man that you have, that you aspire to be in you. Simply put, this is the woman that needs to have you is the woman that has this frame of mind that you have about yourself. I pretended to be the man that I wanted to be until I either became that man or that man became me. That's the woman that wants that guy. That's the woman that wants that guy, and that's the man that you need to fight for. This jokester, this psychopath, and man, you need to get help. You need to get help, and I can help you out with that. Just cash at me some money at the end of this, because I can help you with that. But let me tell you how you can prevent that also. So these are the women that you need to get rid of out of your life, and I'm gonna give you all the characteristics. These are all the women you need to get rid of out of your life now in 2020. You don't have time to play with them. Your life is at stake. It's a lot of men committing suicide. I talked to several men. Hey man, how you doing? Hey, I'm doing well. I'm doing very well, coach. I'm just a little down. Why are you down? Oh, my friend just committed suicide. Why? His girl didn't want him no more. His girlfriend didn't want him no more, and he thought the solution was taking his own life. We got to stop that. So this is why I'm coming to you to get rid of all the toxic women and all the bad bitches. I don't know what man would want a bad bitch, but I'm good. Trust me, I'm good. I don't want you. I'm good. I don't want no woman that can exclaim, I'm a bad bitch. Try me. I fight. Oh, you good. You'll be eating by yourself. If it has anything to do with Coach Quentin Sharon Carson, I'll leave you right in the middle of an Italian restaurant or Mexican restaurant by yourself. Catch your Uber home. I don't play. You can be a bad bitch alone. How about that? These are the toxic women that you need to get rid of out of your life if you want to be happy, successful, have more money, have more influence, touch more lives in this world. I'm going to say that again. These are the toxic women that you need to get rid of. Get them out of your life today. Today is like January 29th or the 30th, and you have to. It's a must. It's paramount. It's important. It's urgent. Get rid of these women out of your life today. 1, the narcissistic, lying, supercilious woman. That's a lot. That's the first woman you need to get out of your life. The narcissistic, supercilious, toxic woman out of your life. Get her out of your life. She's the one, here's the characteristics. She's the one I don't need a man, but she's begging for one, looking for one, all over dating sites, All over dating sites. She has to remind you of how many degrees she has, how much education she has. Summa cum laude. I'm magnum cum laude. And you looking at her like, what the fuck does that mean? What's a magnum cum who? Terms just to appear from a grandiose position, trying to make her look bigger and you look less. Like any man on fucking earth wants to feel less in the shadow of his woman. And you can see the men. I need you to listen and use this head. Listen and use this head, because people will tell you who they are. Just listen to them, and then you'll know whether I should take you out or not. But we got to stop. We got to start thinking with this head, because everything else, women are pulling on our hormones, and it's costly when a woman pulls on your hormones. So the first woman you need to get rid of, one, is the woman that's narcissistic. She's prideful, extremely prideful. That's what supercilious means. Extremely arrogant. You have to hear about all of her accomplishments, what she has accomplished. You can't tell her anything. And my thing is, anything with two heads is a monster. If I can't tell you anything, then you useless. If you know everything, then what am I here for? That goes back to the sex. You see, did you catch that? That goes back to sex. That's the only thing. That's your only value. And you don't have time to allow any woman on this temporary earth to reduce your value to the bedroom, because you ain't going to want that always. As a matter of fact, if you be honest with Coach, after the sex, you done probably said, God, dog, that wasn't about nothing. God, man. Oh, you probably feel bad. You probably, most cases, want to go home, pack up, and walk out. I did it. I did it. It wasn't all what you thought it was. If you honest with Coach, if you honest with me, be real with me, you was like, this shit wasn't nothing. Let me pack up and go home. Where my shoes at? It wasn't nothing. And men have gotten married to those women, have been in long-term dating relationships with this woman, and all she is narcissistic. Malignant narcissist. She lies. She'll say things, and then when you bring them up to her, what she said, she immediately say, "No, I never said that. No, that's not what I said. You must have been hearing something else. So now I can't hear. So I'm 30, 40, 50, 60 years old. No school, no academic. I've never went to a audio specialist, a hearing specialist, and now you're gonna tell me I didn't hear what you actually said? So now I'm crazy." And when you try to leave a narcissist, they try to ruin your reputation. They try to call all their girlfriends, girl, let me tell you what he did. Girl, let me tell you what I found out. Girl, they try to lambaste you and ruin your reputation. And then all of a sudden, you find yourself angry, upset, disgusted that you can allow this woman in your life, knowing she never had anything that you needed, anything of quality, anything of substance. All she was a whole lot of hot air. Whole lot of hot air. And she may have some physical characteristics about her. So you admired her for her education and her achievements, and you got caught in the physical attraction, because 98% of men are visual. Let's not kid ourselves. We're extremely visual. We'll watch sports all day. We'll watch action flicks all day. If we can't find nothing on TV, we're flipping the channel until we find what we want, and we'll stay there. We're extremely visual. You know, that's why we get caught up in all of these extra activities, these extracurriculum activities, which society may deem inappropriate. You know, strip clubs and all of that nature. However, we're extremely visual. So she done caught your eye. She done caught your mind, but she never caught your heart. And any woman that can't catch a man's heart will never be the woman. Period. She will never be that woman. So you need to get rid of that narcissistic, arrogant, big head. You can't tell me nothing. I know everything. You don't know nothing. I got master's degrees in literacy. I got an MBA in business. I got a magna cum laude. I'm the top of my class. I got a car. I got a 5-bedroom house. I'm well accomplished. And you looking at her like, I don't give a shit. Why are you saying all of this to me? You're not interviewing from a job. I'm not looking to hire you for shit. Why is all of this important to me? They have a low self-esteem, which is the second woman you got to get rid of. The woman with the low self-esteem, low self-worth. Oh, wow. You don't know whether to help them, feel sorry for them, or put their ass out while you driving on the highway. Get out. Here, let me open the door for you. Get out the car. A woman with a low self-esteem is so needy. It's almost like she needs a daddy. I'm not trying to be your daddy. I want to be your man. Let's get that clear. I'm not looking to clean up after you, pick up after you, dust you off, and send you on to school. That's not what I'm looking for. If you're not ready for a relationship, you need to go get help. And that's what you need to tell her. Stop wasting her time. More importantly, stop wasting your time. I mean, come on. We're wasting time. This is our life. You can blink and you 30. You blink twice and you 50. You blink 3 more times and you dead. Stop wasting your time and stop wasting these toxic ass women time. They are toxic. Most of them, not all of them. That's how you know I'm not bitter. Not all of them. Because in my next series, I'm going to tell you the woman that you need to settle down with, the woman that you need to be with, and it's the woman that's going to catch the only one thing that will lead that man to the altar, that will lead that man to marriage, that will lead that man to a monogamous, committed, lifelong relationship. And I'm going to tell you about that woman, but you got to follow me. So you have the narcissist, you have the prideful woman. They always got to tell you about their degree. They always want to make a man feel less than or less worthy, or that you should appreciate me being in your life. You ain't have nothing until I came in your life. Bitch, please. Who are you talking to? Who you are addressing? Are you kidding me? And now you going somewhere in your mind feeling less worthy, less valuable, your self-esteem is low. That's the second woman. Now your self-esteem is low because association breeds assimilation. You start becoming like the people you hang around. So a low self-esteem woman, even if you're a man that feels great and phenomenal about yourself, you start being self-doubtful. Nah, maybe I shouldn't own that business. Man, maybe I don't need to join a gym. Maybe I don't need to go back to school. Maybe I don't need to get that degree. You were so self-assertive, so confident, so alpha male. Now you doubting yourself because of her low self-esteem. She don't like herself. You gotta listen to the conversations people have in private about themselves. That'll tell you everything. But you gotta be listening very closely. And women with low self-esteem always will make a man, a great man with self-confidence, self-assurance, great self-esteem and great intellect, feel like God don't even love him. That's what a low self-esteem woman will do to you. You got to get these women out of your life. I'm about to close on this. Watch this. The next woman you need to get out of your life is the liar. All right, and I'm going to finish. The liar. Women are always posting, I just want a man to be honest. I just need a man to be truthful. I just want a man to be honest with me. He need to tell the truth and stop being a liar. So there's no woman on this earth that has never lied. Watch this. There's no married women out here in other man's bedroom and they married. There's no women that have ever lied since the existence of humanity. So all women are truthful and all men are liars? That's a lie. The third woman that you need to get rid of in your life is the woman that can't tell you flat out, what do you want? And she be able to tell you, what do you want out of a relationship? And she be able to tell you, are you married? These are simple, easy questions. I don't want to hear, oh, it's complicated. You either married or you're not. Find you somebody else to play with your lying ass. That's a simple question. You ask them a simple question and they got to give you every answer but yes or no. That's a liar. Are you married? That's a simple question. Do you have a man that you have committed to emotionally, mentally, and sexually to? Simple question. That's either yes or no. Not, what the hell you biting your fingernails for? I asked you a simple question. You a 45-year-old woman and you can't answer a simple goddamn question? Answer the damn question. I asked you, were you married? That's either yes or no. Are you committed? Yes or no? That, you know, if you playing, a man could respect you, or I could respect you. Coach Carson can respect you if you just said, yes, I'm married, but I don't want to date no one until I get a divorce. Not, well, it's complicated. Yeah, I'm married, but I don't want to be married. You got to pick one. What the hell are you doing? And they out here in these streets lying and playing games. Lying and playing games, which goes to the fourth woman. I'm going to squeeze this in. The fourth woman, that's the most dangerous woman that you got to be careful with. Or this woman is going to cost you your life, literally. This woman right here will cost you your life. Because this lie, somebody said, if you can lie, you can steal. And if you can steal, you can kill. So this leads to that woman. The woman. This is the most dangerous woman, the most toxic woman that you can ever date. And she's closely associated with the first woman, the narcissist, the prideful one. Because it takes pride to do this. It takes pride to do this. So this is the narcissist. This last woman here is attached to the first woman. The first woman is a narcissist. She got to make you feel less than. She makes you feel doubtful. She makes you feel insecure because all she wants to talk about is what she's accomplished, what she's gained in life, or how many degrees she has, how many certificates she has, how many MBAs she has. Or I got a double master's. I got a PhD degree. I can have any man I want. If you can have any man that you want, why the hell are you in the middle of the restaurant with me then? Why are you out here in Clearwater with me if you can have any man you want? Well, you got to get rid of these women. They are arrogant, big-headed as shit. You can't tell them nothing. They got the answers to everything. They know everything. And I'm like, you don't need no one. Shit, if you got the answers, you need to be by yourself. This woman right here, this fourth woman, is the most dangerous woman in the world. And it's the woman that's killing men out here. And I just had a conversation with a couple of police officers. It's the woman that's spreading herpes, AIDS, HIV. And she's not telling you. And man, we need to stop being gullible and ignorant. It's our fault. We got to take the blame. We have to learn what we have to own, not only our success, but our failures. We have to own them. You can't just stand up and yell and scream, hey, I make $1 million. Yell and scream, hey, I got houses and cars. Yell and scream, hey, and not own your failures. We gotta own our failures or our screw ups, however you want to place it. You know, I don't like to use the word failures because if it was intentional, it's not a failure. You meant to do that. So we got to own us. Even if it works out or even if it doesn't. But the most dangerous woman in this world right now is the woman that's spreading AIDS, HIV, and herpes. Because they simply don't care nothing about you. They don't care nothing about you. And the trick part of it, the trickery of it, this is the deception part of it. First of all, they didn't even tell you or give you the benefit of the doubt to enter in an intimate, physical relationship with them. That's the deception. They didn't give you the benefit of the doubt. There's a young lady in Pembroke Pines that said to me, extremely beautiful, extremely gorgeous, extremely gorgeous, extremely. She's so beautiful, intelligent, speaks well. And she cared enough about me. See, the woman that's going to get you is the woman that's going to get your heart. But we didn't get married. She's married now, so I'm not going to say her name. And I wasn't going to say her name at all because that's inconsequential. The thing about this woman is, by her being so beautifully just intelligent and articulate and kind and wonderful and gracious, she said, hey, before we enter into a relationship, I got to let you know something. And when I tell you this, you can either decide to go forward or you can leave. But I'm gonna tell you this because I think there's something there we have, and we can do great things together. However, I'm going to share this with you, and once I share this with you, you can make the determination whether you want to stay with me or not. And she told me, she says, I have congenital herpes. Till this day, I have so much respect for her. Because our genetic code can't say where in our genetic code or our genetic sequential code what sickness we're going to leave this earth with. I've seen people smoke 45, 50 years, never had cancer. And then there's people that never smoked, got cancer. Which led me to believe there's nothing good or bad. It's just life. Life will catch us all. Watch this and listen to me carefully, and I'm going to finish because I'm at 26 minutes, and that's way too long. Listen to me. Listen to Coach Quentin Sharon Carson. I have so much respect for her telling me that. Because even though she had admitted, hey, I've had, physical contact with other men and nothing happened. You can't say that about me because you don't know anything about my genetics. But I appreciate you and I honor you for that. I left the relationship and now she's happily married to whomever. We don't talk or anything, but I appreciate her that. But these women in 2020, that's spreading AIDS and herpes and syphilis and gonorrhea, and men are coughing and sick, has respiratory problems, have you have it. You have it. And you done messed around and slipped up, and one of those women didn't tell you, you just slept with me and I have AIDS. You just slept with me and I have syphilis. I have gonorrhea. Now you have respiratory problems. Now you have kidney functional problems. Now you have liver problems. Now you have breathing problems. Now your face and everything is looking different, and you're wondering, man, should I go to a doctor? Yes. But it's far too late now. I apologize. But this is for the men that need to open up their mind and understand. And this is for the male bashers. You doing your videos and you talking about the women men should stay away from. These women out here not playing. Because if you a woman and you have AIDS and herpes and syphilis and gonorrhea, you shouldn't be, you that's the first thing that should come out of your mouth to any man. And if it can't, you don't need a man then. If you can't be upfront with people at the initial meet and greet, you ain't in it for love, no way. Stop fooling yourself. Stop wasting people's time. You're bullshitting. Liar. With your lying ass. That's disgusting. And men, it is only a felony offense, a third-degree felony, if a woman has given you AIDS. In Florida it is. I don't know about other states. I know it's in Florida and Georgia. I know it's in Florida and Georgia because I lived in Georgia and I live in Florida, so I'm between two states. You better wake your ass up. You can't afford for no woman to give you AIDS and herpes. I'm going back to my grandmother's days. My grandmother's days, I'm going back. Listen to me carefully. I'm going back to my grandmother's days. If you seriously about her, if you serious about her, be serious about her. Love her with all your mind, heart, and soul. The only other being entitled to that is God. If you can't give her all your mind, heart, and soul, you don't need her. Because if you want her to give you that, you need to give her that. Because you will want somebody to give you that. Give your mom that and give your daughter that. So don't ask a woman to give you something that you wouldn't want a man to give to your mother or to your daughter. Then you're full of shit. Then you deserve every goddamn thing that comes your way. That's a real teacher teaching, a real coach coaching. If you cannot give any woman on this earth what you will want your mom to have and what your daughter to have, then you deserve every goddamn thing you get in this world.